First tattoo I got was something I picked off the internet the night before. I just turned 17. My mom told me she'd pay for it, and went, got it done. Didn't pass out or embarrass myself. It is now covered by a dark swirling cloud of craziness on my shoulder. It wasn't a bad tattoo, I just kind of outgrew it. People's tastes change, you change who you are as a person over the years. I've had a couple people that kind of got stuff on a whim, or they were feeling a little loose, maybe had a couple drinks, and came back and we ended up doing something over it or changing that design into something else. So yeah, I don't know. That's a great question. I've gotten a lot of just kind of large pieces all at once, so you know, I did the top halves of my arms are kind of one cohesive piece each. One of my lower legs, just kind of one big piece. Or that's how I look at it anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I actually haven't counted in a while, but I'll just say a lot. It's eventually going to turn into one big tattoo, I'm sure. My favorite tattoos that I have would probably be, I have a thigh piece that I got done just last summer, actually, from a scurvy gentleman named Timmy B. Definitely love that one. My forearm right here, which is one of my more recent tattoos, actually. But it's something I've known I've wanted for years, and I finally just got around to getting it. I have a space shuttle tattoo that Archie did that I don't know why. It's really simple, but it's definitely one of my favorites because I love outer space and it's just super cool. I'm kind of hesitant probably about the neck or the face right now. I might do those, I might not. And the genital region, which that one I'm not so curious about. I'm probably gonna treat myself to a hand tattoo at some point down the road, because I feel like that's one that is kind of earned. I definitely do want to tattoo my head though at some point. I think that'd be pretty cool. Started with a ton of drawing and putting a portfolio artwork together. August 2011, which is probably when I first walked in the door with my humble portfolio of drawings and whatnot, and kind of took that first step. What kind of initially pushed me toward it, it had been in the back of my head for so long, and I didn't want to never try and then look back and wonder what if, you know? What if I had given it a shot? What would have happened, you know? And went from there to hanging out in the shop a lot and bothering everybody else that was here and trying to help out wherever I could, which turned into mopping the floors and scrubbing tubes. And instead of doing that, I did take a shot at it, and so far so good. And that kind of gave way to actually holding a tattoo machine and starting to kind of learn the ropes a little bit more. Started with small, simple designs, just to kind of really hammer in the fundamentals, just outlining, basic shading, saturation, whatnot. Just getting a feel for everything, not getting too deep over my head or anything, which I think is usually how most people start out. I tried a little bit of realism too. Now I focus on more of a neo-traditional, but with more dynamic design work. So I kind of pull from elements of realism as well in that, and kind of mix and match a little bit, and that's been really fun. Actually, kind of stuff like this, I've been doing a lot of these cool lady faces and stuff lately, which I'm always looking to do more of those. Super fun. I love getting to draw them up from scratch and get really creative with them. I also really like doing geometric stuff. I've been getting more into that lately, so any like the mandala or sacred geometry kind of stuff is always really fun too. So I'd say those two kind of things are where I'm at right now. But at the same time, I do like to stay pretty well-rounded and kind of get out of my comfort zone a little bit. I think every artist ideally wants to do original art, and to see that brought to life in a tattoo on someone, and to have someone let you have total creative freedom and put that trust in you, and then to be able to give them a really awesome piece like that you created yourself is just unbeatable. Tattoos that are going to look good in 20, 30 years I think are important. I think a lot of people might not keep that in mind so much, but I try and do tattoos that are going to stand the test of time. Probably earning respect from peers in the industry, from fellow tattooers, which was kind of an early goal of mine. Obviously, the earliest goal I would say would just be doing nice tattoos for people and making people happy, you know, making people feel like they got a good experience and they got a good tattoo and not regretting anything about it. But past that, on a kind of a deeper personal level for me, is doing tattoos that other artists admire and respect. So I've started to kind of break ground with that a little bit, and had a little bit of recognition at tattoo conventions, and even just simple things like guys that have been doing it way longer than me coming up and seeing what I'm doing and give me a thumbs up or a head nod or saying, hey, that looks great, man. That to me is just so gratifying and so awesome. And yeah. My favorite thing about tattooing is being able to wake up every day and go do something I love. I feel like I haven't worked a day since I started. Ever since I was a little kid, I always, my passion was art, and the older I got, naturally I thought about figuring out a way to possibly pay the bills doing something I loved and not wake up and hate going to work every day and dragging myself out of bed. And this has just been all that and more for me. I mean, to sound super cliche and weird and lame, it's just been like a dream come true, and I love it. I love getting to meet cool people and do cool art on them, and listen to music all day, and not wear a suit.
A single chord.